How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Football Fan Forever, and this is your New York Jets franchise on Madden 20. It's week 9 as the Jets are getting ready to square off against the 5-2 Indianapolis Colts. Indy has one of the most complete rosters in the league, especially after adding quarterback Madison Hakiba in the draft a year ago. They have no glaring weaknesses on this roster. Hakiba made a splash with 35 touchdown passes as a rookie, and his sophomore campaign is going just as strongly. The Colts have found their quarterback of the future. They also added halfback Antonio Gibson, a former member of the Washington football team, and he's been finding success behind one of the best offensive lines in football. Indianapolis has won the toss. They will start today's game with the ball as Greg Zuerlein gets us underway here. Week 9, this kick sailing out the back of the end zone thanks to a strong tailwind. Indianapolis is no stranger to superstar quarterbacks. They've had Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, and now Madison Hakiba calling the shots for their offense. 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions on the year for Hakiba. He continues a proud tradition here in Indianapolis. He'll start his day in the shotgun. Gibson to his left, facing a 3-3-5 look. Hand off to Gibson. He'll try the right side and maybe gets one before C.J. Mosley brings him down. Indianapolis has probably the best offensive line in football, but don't let that take away from their weapons. Evan Engram, Trent Taylor, T.Y. Hilton, and Antonio Gibson aren't all household names, but they certainly get the job done. Facing an early third down, Hakiba back to pass, rolls to his right, sets his feet, fires short for Gibson. He makes a move and will have the first down, juking out Blasson Austin and picking up the first. That's a nice play by the young running back. With a fresh set of downs, ball on the 36. Hakiba out of the shotgun. He's back to pass, looks to the right side. There's the first catch of the day for T.Y. Hilton. Will gain 6 yards and set up 3rd and inches for the Colts. Nyheim Hines in the game. He'll get the delayed give and make one man miss before picking up the 2 yards needed to move the chains. First down, Colts. The Jets did give up a first series touchdown last week to the Saints, but they clamped down afterwards. Hakiba to the air, looking to the left side. That is caught by Taylor. Nice grab at the 37. Hakiba starts 3 of 3 through the air with a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Hakiba under center. Toss to the right side. Gibson with blockers in front. He's got some space. Weaving to the right side, and he gets free. Gibson inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis, on an impressive 31-yard run by Antonio Gibson. Not a lot of people can get away from Eric Armstead and Marion Marioff. Gibson does it with both of them hanging on to him, and it's 7-0 Colts. LaMarcus Albert comes in after accounting for 5 total touchdowns a week ago. He has just 10 touchdowns on the season, but the Jets are hoping that he can pull off a repeat of the performance that saw him win AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 1st and 10, under pressure, firing this downfield for Griffin, and that's hauled in at the 46. The veteran tight end climbing the ladder to haul that one in. Excellent grab and a fresh set of downs for the Jets. First down goes backwards, 2nd and 12, handoff to Sparks, and there's no room for the talented second-year back. 3rd and 12. The Jets were successful on 3rd downs a week ago, but most of them were 3rd and short. Albert is sacked. There's Mike Martin at the 38. He got around Freddie Calvin and forces the New York punt. Taking over 2nd and 3 from his own 34. Gibson with some space. He's had plenty of lanes thus far on his 6 carries, already over 50 yards. He's testing the top-ranked run defense in the league. 2nd and 13, Hakiba back to pass, and he is sacked immediately. Eric Armstead at the 35. I don't know what happened here, but you have to block Armstead. A miscommunication there between Ryan Kelly and Quentin Nelson leads to an unblocked defensive lineman. It's 3rd and 19. Colts spreading out the field 5 wide for Hakiba, 4-man rush, and it'll be a short pass to Taylor. He'll be hauled down at the 45-yard line, and the Colts will punt it back to New York. Starting on their own 20 this drive, handoff to McFarland, trying a left side, trying to get outside, but he is wrapped up. Nice play there by Matthew Adams, the outside linebacker. 2nd and 6. Albert in the shotgun bunch formation to the right side, Sparks to his left. Blitz is brought, Albert to the right, and that will be caught by Jamison Crowder to move the sticks. Not a lot of separation thus far for the New York receivers. 1st and 10, Albert goes under center, hand up to Sparks, and he is tackled. Gain of maybe 1 on his 2nd carry, and that will lead to a 3rd and 8. Already less than a minute to go in the 1st quarter. Albert off the mark, had Lawrence Cager wide open and missed him. 4th down. Indianapolis will get the ball back on their own 20-yard line. The Colts have had a balanced and effective offensive attack thus far. 1st down handoff to Gibson. He runs through a tackler and picks up 7, finding yards after contact when the running lanes aren't there. 1st and 10, toss out to the left side. Gibson with blockers in front. He's up the left sideline. Blasson Austin misses by a mile, and Stephen Donnelly needs to make the play at the 40-yard line. Over 500 rushing yards this season, and nearly 100 of those have come just in this game thus far. Gibson is nearly to the century mark. RPO on 1st down. Hilton with another first. Hakiba starting 6 of 6 through the air, and he's got Indianapolis inside field goal range. 1st down, hand up delayed, give to Gibson, and there's a nice play by Mash Johnson. You don't match him up with the tight end, or he's going to be able to catch up to plays like this. Nice to see him getting off his block there and having an impact after a quiet opening game with the Jets. 2nd and 10, Hakiba back to pass. He's got time firing over the middle. That catch is made. Evan Engram's first reception to the 16-yard line. 1st down, Colts. The red zone is typically where this New York defense stiffens up. 1st and 10, play action. Here comes James Delgado, sacking Hakiba back at the 23. It's a loss of 7. It's only a matter of time before he gets loose. 3rd and 17. Jets showing pressure. They back out of it. Hakiba up the seam. That's caught. Taylor at the 1. It's a huge 3rd down conversion, and the Colts will have 3 chances to punch it in from the 1-inch line. Gibson's already found the end zone once. He's in the game, I formation, play action. Hakiba keeps it. The ball is out. Mass Johnson recovers. He's off to the races, rumbling down the field. The newest member of the New York Jets with Green in front of him. 10-5 touchdown. 88 yards for number 93. It's a scoop and score as Mass Johnson just scored his first career touchdown as a member of the New York Jets. Calevon Chazen punched that one out. It's a clean forced fumble, and just like that, we've got ourselves a tie game. 7 apiece with just over 9 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. The Colts will now try to shake off the memories of the previous possession. That's at least a 10-point swing there as that pass is knocked down by Blasson Austin. 3rd and 4. Under center is Hakiba, Gibson the lone back. More play action, and he's sacked! Marion Mariev off the edge. He wasn't fooled. The rookie safety brings down Hakiba, and the New York defense has made some plays here in the 2nd quarter. Boston Scott back to return this one. This is launched from his own 5-yard line, and Austin is pulled down. There's some laundry on the field. They're saying it's a face mask. So good field position here for the Jets. They'll take over on their own 37, and they'll bring out the fullback Keelan Culver. He'll lead the way for Willie Sparks, who bounces around and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's been a slow start to the day for this New York offense. 2nd and 9. Albert over the middle. That's caught by Jamison Crowder. He'll be close to the marker. 3rd and 2. Just the 11th offensive play here for the Jets. 3rd down. Sparks gets the call, and he'll have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 to the 49. The Jets found success through the air last week, but they've gone back to their run-heavy approach. As on 1st down, LaMarcus Albert calls his own number. There's a nice tackle by Kenny Moore, tripping up Albert. That could have been a big gain. It will lead to 3rd and 7. Albert taking an immediate deep shot. Perryman had a step, but there's no flag as Rakia Sin had some contact on Brashad Perryman, but that will force Braden Mann to come on and punt this one away. He's had some good punts in the last couple seasons, made the Pro Bowl a year ago, and this is another excellent punt out of bounds at the 2. Nice job by Braden Mann, and now this New York defense has to be licking their chops. They've already scored once today, and this is safety territory as Gibson will give them a little bit more breathing room with a gain of 5. 2nd down. As Gibson gets the call, he lost the football, and it's recovered by the Colts. Lucky to get that one back. C.J. Mosley lowered the boom as the Jets nearly had another takeaway there. 3rd and 4. Akiba in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looking up the seam again. That's caught by Engram. He'll have the 1st down to the 33-yard line. Lattimore just a step behind there as he had to choose between 2 vertical routes, and Hakiba just picked apart the cover 3 look there. 1st down from the 33. Hakiba calls his own number, and he'll take the contact to the 36. It's a short gain. I'm sure Indy's coaches will remind him to slide the next time he gets the sideline, but it's 3rd and 4. Motioning in Hilton. Hakiba back to pass. Looking to the left side. There's Taylor. He breaks a tackle and accelerates into space. It's a gain of 27. And as we hit the 2-minute warning, Indianapolis has reclaimed some of their mojo on offense. They've certainly spent a lot of time on the field. Feels like we've hardly seen the Jets offense at all. Here's 2nd and 10. Clock running. 90 seconds to go. Hakiba slings it to the right side, and Engram is wrapped up at the 32. A minute 15 to go. 3rd and 9. Delayed give goes to Gibson, and he's tackled by Armstead at the 31. Jets will take their first timeout, as they will want some time to try a 2-minute drill of their own, and that will bring out Jason Sanders for a 48-yard attempt. This kick is up and just inside the left upright. 10-7 is your score. A minute 5 to go. Albert from his own 25. He's back to pass. He never felt the rush. Mike Martin around the edge again. It's a sack back at the 19. 36 seconds to go. Clock is stopped. 3rd and 16. Albert motioning Sparks over. This pass going out to the left side and taking him down in the backfield. That's a nice play by Malik Hooker. 4th and 20, and Indy will get the ball back with 25 seconds left and 2 timeouts. Some poor clock management there by the Jets. As Hakiba starts this drive over the middle, that catch is made. Engram into New York territory at the 40-yard line. And Indianapolis is close to field goal range. They've got 1 timeout left, and this should get them close enough. That stop made at the 34, and Sanders out for his 2nd field goal attempt inside the 2-minute warning. This from 51. Wind at his back, and the kick is good. 13-7 as we go into halftime, but I don't think this game is as close as the score suggests. Indianapolis is holding the Jets to just 2.2 yards per play. Let's take a look at some scores around the league. Buffalo is squaring off in Georgia. They're up 14-3 over the 3-4 Atlanta Falcons. Josh Allen is off to a strong start there. He's found Brown for a couple of scores, as Indianapolis' offense has dominated the time of possession. They had 17 minutes and 40 seconds of possession time in a 26-minute adjusted first half, as the Jets haven't had the ball hardly at all. They have just 41 yards of total offense as they start the third quarter on their own 25. First and 10, hand off to Spark. This is one of his better carries on the day. That will net 4 yards and make it 3rd and 6. Jamison Crowder to the left side. Albert stepping up, and he runs to his own man and is sacked by Marcel Darius at the 25. Albert tried to take off, but the room just wasn't there, and it's a 3 and out for the Jets on their first series of the second half. Indy from their own 37, 2nd and 7. There's Gibson getting plenty of touches on the ground and in the air, as that will make it 3rd and 2. Jets showing blitz on 3rd down. They bring 6. Hakiba on the slant. There's Hilton. He's got a step, and he's off to the races. 58 yards to the house. We've got ourselves a 12-point game right now. Marshawn Lattimore getting toasted on 3rd and 2. And the Jets will go for 2 here to try and make it a 2-touchdown game. Back to pass. Pressure immediately off the edge. Delgado got there. The flag is on Indianapolis, so the deficit will remain at 12. But the Jets haven't had any success moving the ball. Their ground game isn't working. Their pass game hasn't found any kind of rhythm, and they've been forced into a lot of 3rd and longs. 3rd and 8. Sparks is wide right. Albert over the middle. Catch made by Kadarius Hodge. That's their best offensive play of the day. It's a gain of 21 to midfield on Kadarius Hodge's first reception of the day. Albert in the shotgun at midfield. He's back to pass, and he will take off and run, scrambling down to the 46, just a gain of 4. The Colts are playing very disciplined defense thus far. There's been tight coverage and nobody open downfield. Taking a deep shot for Cager, and that's hauled in at the 21-yard line. Lawrence Cager with an acrobatic grab. He and Griffin both coming down with the ball in traffic, as those are the kinds of windows that Albert has had to throw to here today. Willie Sparks on the toss, won't get anything. 7 carries, just 15 yards for the star running back. He's been bottled up all game. 2nd and 11, Albert under center. He's back to pass. Deep drop, stepping up in the pocket and firing to the end zone, overthrowing Jamison Crowder. That was 6 if he'd been on target. Instead, it's 3rd and 11. Another 3rd and long for the Jets. They've been facing these all day. Play action, Albert holding on to the ball, chase to his left side, and he's sacked. It's Mike Martin, a 3rd time back at the 31. He's had Freddie Calvin's number, and that brings out Greg Zierlein for a 48-yard attempt into the wind. Left hash, kick is up and through the uprights. The Jets offense is finally on the board. 19-10 is your score. 109 rushing yards for Indianapolis, and they keep the ball here. Hakiba with space. He'll have the first down to the 38. It's a gain of 13 as everybody on the New York defense was keyed in on Antonio Gibson. 2nd and 7. From the 41, Hakiba back to pass, looking to the left side. That's knocked away. C.J. Mosley getting the better of Evan Engram. 3rd and 7, and the Colts will spread it out 5 wide. Keep an eye on Engram here. He's been targeted often. Now Hakiba up the seam, and that's caught by Taylor. Hakiba has been tearing up the seams of this New York defense, both figuratively and literally, and he converts the 3rd down there with another perfectly placed ball to Trent Taylor. 2nd and 8, and that's another grab. Kenny Stills at the sideline. Indianapolis inside the 10 as they look to add to their 2-score lead. Hakiba looking to the left side. There's Engram inside the 5 at the 3. Hakiba closing in on 300 yards. The Colts can get a first down without a touchdown, as it's 3rd and 3. Hakiba to the end zone. Touchdown, T.Y. Hilton. He's found pay dirt for the 2nd time, and Indianapolis will go for 2 to make it a 17-point game. Their first try was ineffective. Their second one is also denied. Marion Mariov at the 1-yard line will stop Gibson shy of the end zone, as that will keep it a 2-score game, but the Jets offense needs to show some signs of life. Here's Willie Sparks. He makes a man miss. That's his best carry of the day. 14 yards to the 39-yard line. On 2nd down, Albert in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Sparks in to protect, taking a shot the left sideline. That is caught by Perryman. A sensational grab to haul that one in. Albert firing that one into a tight window, and that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Jets trailing by 15. Ball on the 33. Albert back to pass. He's under pressure, and down he goes. Justin Houston from the right side there sacks Albert for a loss of 10. 2nd down and 20. Handoff will go to Sparks, and there's some interior push now. DeForest Buckner on the stop, and Willie Sparks is shaken up. He will be checked out by the New York training staff, as it's 3rd and 21. LaMarcus Albert in the shotgun. He's back to pass, 3-man rush, looking to the left side. There's Jameson Crowder, but he steps out of bounds at the 30. That won't be enough for the first, but the Jets do get some news. Willie Sparks is not expected to miss significant time. He might be back later on today, as the Jets will kick a field goal here. I'm not sure what that does for them. It's going to be a 2-possession game regardless. That's putting a level of trust in your defense that hasn't been rewarded today. The Jets have surrendered 25 points and show no signs of being able to stop Evan Engram or Madison Hakiba, who's over 300 yards on the day. The Colts have been able to get wads of yards through the air and on the ground. 1st and 10, slinging it out to Hilton. He makes a couple of men miss and picks up the first down. Stop made by Mash Johnson. But this is an uncharacteristic showing by the Jets defense, or perhaps we're not giving enough credit to the Colts. They have been electrifying through the air. Here's another RPO and another first down to T.Y. Hilton. The Colts have done a great job spreading the ball around and finding unique ways to attack this New York defense, as they are poised to add more points to their 12-point lead. 2nd and 6, play action. There's Engram wide open over the middle, inside the 10, down to the 5. The play action froze the defense long enough, and it's 1st and goal, Indy. The shotgun, looking to the right side. That's nearly intercepted. It was dropped by Taylor. Austin had a shot. Instead, it's 2nd and goal. Defensive line pinching in. Hakiba back to pass. He throws this one to the end zone. Nearly intercepted by Marion Mariov. It's another drop pick for this New York defense. Back-to-back drops. 3rd and goal. To the air on 3rd down. Hakiba to the end zone, and it's dropped again! The rookie Mariov with butterfingers at the worst possible time, as the Colts will be able to kick a field goal. It's 3 straight dropped interceptions, and the lead is back to 15 with 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10, Hakiba stepping up in the pocket. He'll find Kadero Hodge. They'll need some more plays like that and some more points, as the Jets will go hurry up here. 1st and 10 from the 44. Albert looking downfield, and that is knocked away from Ryan Griffin. Couldn't hang on to that one. 3rd and 6. Albert back to pass, and that's nearly intercepted. He didn't see Martin dropping back in coverage, and the Jets really only have one decision here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Albert out of the shotgun. 3 receivers in the single formation against a single high look from the Colts. Play clock at 5. They get the snap off. Albert looking to the left side. That's caught by Hogan at the 47. And they're saying he didn't get it. It sure looked like Hogan had forward momentum there as Paul Richard throws the challenge flag. He wants another look at this, as they're saying that Hogan didn't have possession until after he came back across the line. Wow. And that won't be enough evidence to overturn this one if what they're showing is what they're looking at. And indeed, New York is charged a timeout. Indy gets the ball back with just under 7 minutes to play. 1st and 10. Back to pass is Hakiba. He's got plenty of time and looks to the right side. There's another catch for Taylor, as the number 30 ranked offense in the league has exploded for almost 540 yards. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Here's a swing out to Hilton. He's got blockers in front and turns a 2nd and 16 into a 3rd and 1. Another big stop needed here for the Jets. They need this 3rd down. They try to flip the play, and that time the Jets are all over it. New York calls their 2nd time out there. Not really sure why, but perhaps it's to ice Jason Sanders from 53 into the win. Kick is up and no good. It's short. So 5 minutes left on the game clock. Jets need 2 scores. It's a 15-point game, and they need to score quickly. 1st and 10 against the blitz. There's Jameson Crowder. Didn't get his feet in bounds. 2nd and 10. Just 156 offensive yards for New York. They're going to need to get yards in bunches. There's Jameson Crowder up the seam. One of the better plays on the day, as the Jets will have to play with tempo here. They don't have a lot of time, and they need 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion in order to tie the game here. Just 4.5 minutes to go. Albert back to pass. Taking a deep shot down the field, and that is nearly intercepted. A risky shot into double coverage. Lucky to get that one back at 2nd and 10. Steven Sims in the game on the right side. Albert back to pass. Taking a shot to the left, and that is off the mark. Closer to a Colt than to a Jet. 3rd and 10. Kadero Hodge back in the game. Boston Scott to Albert's right, motioning in Hodge. Jameson Crowder slot left. Albert under pressure gets this one away, and that is intercepted. Malik Hooker takes it away, and that just about quashes any hopes for a New York comeback. And indeed, this one is over. The Jets would not get the ball back. The Colts do kick a field goal as time expires. 31-13 is your final score in one of the most lopsided games we've seen all year. The Jets were just atrocious on offense and defense, and Madison Hakiba just tore us apart. He had almost 400 yards through the air, no interceptions, over 10 yards per attempt. He was well protected and had plenty of open looks all game. Antonio Gibson had 6.5 yards per carry. He's just a player that plays really well against us. He had 153 yards and 2 scores the last time we faced him when he was with the Washington football team, as the Colts have 3 receivers reach the century mark. They were just wide open all game. It didn't help that we had 3 drop interceptions towards the end there, but that's saying as though our offense was making any kinds of plays. Certainly a dose of humble pie for a team that only lost once coming into today's game and had a really excellent offensive output last week against the Saints. I would like to see some of that momentum carry over into this game, but when you lose a battle in the trenches like we did, it's hard to get our brand of football going, and I feel like I wasn't able to adapt super well to the kinds of looks I was seeing from the Colts or the kinds of things that were being successful. It was also an uncharacteristic game from our defense. We came into the game ranked number 2 in overall defense, promptly gave up almost 600 offensive yards, and now we're ranked middle of the pack at number 16. We were just 2 for 11 on third down. The Colts were 8 of 14. They had 23 first downs to our 10. This was a wipe any way you look at it. We just got destroyed. So we will look to bounce back next week against the Tennessee Titans, who are missing one of their top defensive playmakers in Jadeveon Clowney. He's got a fractured hip, and the Titans are struggling without him. So a perfect potential get-well game for the Jets. That episode should be up on Sunday. So thank you all for watching today's game. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below for how to get the offense and defense back on track. As always, have a good one, everybody, and I will catch you next time.